Okay, so in an attention deficit world, how do I get people to be engaged with stories? Very good question. It is an attention deficit world, and not only is it an attention deficit world, it is a world where the amount of information reaching people is humongous, and the complexity of information seems to be going up. Now, it it is not about you're saying that how do I get audience engaged with my story. If you're telling a story, audience will get engaged. Okay, let me give an example to all of you here. Raise your hands if you've ever been in, raise your hands using the raise your hand icon. If you've ever been in a meeting where someone has, or where someone is presenting and a lot of people find their mobile phone more interesting. So have you guys been in a meeting where a lot of people find their mobile phone more interesting than the presentation? Wow, a lot of you have. And I must say that a lot of people are lucky. You've never been to such a meeting, great. But for those of you who have been to that meeting, I want you to do this experiment next time. Next time you're in a room where a lot of people are, one person is presenting and a lot of people are looking at their mobile phone, try this. You say, 4 months ago, and you stop. What do you think will happen? Yeah. Put that on the chat box. What, a couple of you, what do you think will happen when we do that? Use the chat box and not the Q&A. Yeah, everyone will look up. Why will everyone look up? Why will we be able to grab their attention? Is that because people are curious? Yeah, that's what someone said. If you think it's just curiosity, try the second experiment, which is in a similar scenario. Yeah, you do where someone is presenting and a lot of people are looking at their mobile phone. You do this. You say, the best strategy in this case, and stop. How many people will look up now? So it's not just curiosity, is it? It is about the thing which says, 3 months ago is a signal to the brain that a story is coming. And the brain loves stories. So the question, Balu, is not how do I get the audience engaged with my story? If you have a relevant story for that situation. So question is, of course, I think how do you get engaged is find the relevant story. But once you have the relevant story, people will automatically get engaged. And I'm going to jump and answer a question that hasn't been asked, Gautam, because that gets asked, and I think it's very relevant in today's scenario where a lot of us are making, telecalls where not just necessarily video calls, but calls where you just have, audio. And there again, in order to get people's attention, if you can start with a story, or you will always get people to listen to you, or use a story, you'll make that message more memorable.